Happy Friday. Friday. Okay. Corny, I know. I'm excited. It's Friday. I have something great going on tomorrow, so I'm very happy about that. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm probably a little too happy for 5 a.m. But the good news about a recording is that if you want to listen to it at 9 a.m., you can listen to it at 9 a.m. You do not have to be all happy as I am. So today I'm going to talk about something. I'm going to try to do it quick. I tried to do a recording prior to this and I ran out of time, and so now I'm starting over. Okay, so I kept having this dream last night. The Holy Spirit was trying to tell me something because I would wake up and look around, I would go back to sleep, and the dream just kept continuing. So I'm going to try to tell you this dream really fast. Okay. So for those of you that are scared of snakes, you might want to turn your ears off because it's scary. But, okay, so snakes don't bother me. I'm not one of those women that climb a tree when they see a snake. Which snakes can climb trees. Anyhow, so in my dream, I'm walking. There's someone with me, but they're far behind. They're not keeping up with me on this path. And we're walking. We're trying to get somewhere. It's very important that we get there. And I'm going on ahead. Well, I get to a place in the path where there's like a rock wall all the way around. And then there's a little body of water. Now, this body of water is not very deep. So you're not going to have to swim or anything, but you are going to have to cross it, and you are going to have to get in the water. You can't jump it. And when I look, I see that it's full of snakes. And not just any snakes. They're all venomous snakes. Like, we got some really serious looking stuff in there. And I'm like, oh no. Gotta respect their territory. And if I can just get close, but not get in there with them, but get close enough but far enough at the same time, I can make it. So I find a place that's shallow enough where I can see through the water really well, and I see that there are actually no snakes right there. And I'm not gonna have to be in the water for long, just a little bit. So I'm gonna be fine, right? I'm just gonna cross over quickly and be on my way. Well, as soon as I put my foot in the water, like literally as soon, I think the coast is clear, I think I'm good, I think I got this, and a snake comes out of nowhere, and all I see are these fangs coming at me. Now this next part is a little unrealistic, but keep in mind this is a dream. I see the fangs coming at me, and just my initial reaction is to reach and grab the snake by the back of his head. So I grab him by the back of the head, you know, like you see on all the snake shows, because I'm that good and that fast. And so its head is like really big and it's strong, so I push it up against the rock wall really quick, thinking, you know, I can hold it against this wall and it'll be okay. And I look, and my hand is burning, and I'm like, oh no, I've been bitten. And I look down and I see that I'm still holding the snake's head. I can see the fangs, and they haven't bitten me, right? But I look, and there's a scratch on my thumb from the rock wall. And as I'm watching, I slowly see venom dripping from the fangs. It rolls down my thumb, and it rolls right into that cut. And I'm like, oh no, that's it. I'm going to die. So this person that's been walking behind me, that I was aggravated because they weren't keeping up, and I yell back, help, run for help, I need help. So they take off to get help to save me. Okay, so the moral to the story is, after I woke up and, you know, exercised my hand because it felt stiff, the moral to the story is that, number one, this is our lives. We're walking along and we see something that we're not supposed to get involved in, but we think we have it. We think we can separate the bad from the good. We think we can get close to it without getting too close. We think we can dabble in it. We think we can toy with Satan a little bit. I can handle this. I'll be okay. I can cross over without getting bitten. But before you realize it, the poison has seeped into your life. Even though you avoided getting bitten, The poison still managed to seep its way into your veins, and the overall effect is that you are now part of it. You weren't trying to be part of it, but you got too close. Instead of turning back, instead of listening, so in my dream, what was behind me, this is like the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit is saying, they stopped following you close because you're making a mistake. Where you're going is not the right path, and you need to turn around and go back and find a different path. But you're not listening. You run on ahead because you think you have this. You think you can do it. You think you don't need any help. But you do. So in the end, what happens? In my dream, I'm poisoned and I have to call out for help. And the Holy Spirit is there. They may have been back a little ways because they were not going to get up in the sin, but the Holy Spirit is there, and the help arrives in time to save me because I did call out for help. And this goes along with what I talked about yesterday, calling out for help and asking Jesus for help, because it's so easy to get fooled. It is so easy for us to not recognize that there's something there that's trying to trick us and fool us. In Matthew 24:24, for false Christ and false prophets will arise and perform great signs and wonders so as to lead astray, if possible, even the elect. So Matthew's talking about even the elect, even the ones God has chosen, have the potential to be led astray if they're not careful, if they're not watching, if they're not seeing what's going on around them, if they get too close. The message for today is pay attention. Listen to the Holy Spirit. Stop trying to walk ahead of God's direction and thinking that you can find your own path, because you can't. You have got to listen to the Holy Spirit. And sometimes the path you're going down is not the path you're supposed to be on. There's a better way. All you have to do is turn around and go find it. Sometimes we don't want to do that. We're so driven. We're so driven on moving forward, getting better, getting further down the road, building something better. Stop. Listen. Wait on the Holy Spirit. Stop trying to take life into your own hands. And that's our message for today.